Hey there, welcome to another episode of Dr. Hales and Dr. Parker. I don't know, do we have an official title for these yet?
No, should probably come up with one.
All right, title ideas in the comments below. So, Dr. Hales and I today want to talk about how to choose a dentist. It's an important question to think about because dentistry is hard for patients to assess. So we're going to go through several different ways that you can choose a dentist, and hopefully that will help you in the future if the need arises. So Dr. Hales, start us off. It's one way that they can do that.
Yeah, so the first rule of picking a dentist is don't let your insurance dictate who you can see. Okay, I know that there are dentists that they say have coverage over your dental insurance plan, which is true. But a lot of those other dentists that don't have coverage can still take that insurance, and it's just a matter of talking to them and understanding how that works with each office. Okay, so make sure you're getting a good dentist. Don't let your insurance just say, hey, you can only go see these dentists, because a lot of times you maybe just put through a mill or something like that, and that's kind of the last thing you want. You want someone who's really fits the type of personality that you want and things like that.
Yeah. If you have dental insurance, awesome. It's great. But use that as a supplement to pay for the dentist that works for you,
Right.
Rather than dictating. Because dentistry it's really about trust. There has to be trust between you and your dentist, and also between the dentist and you. And so one of the best ways still in this modern age is word of mouth. And so talking to trusted neighbors and friends, those that have had experience in a dental office, is one of the key players in helping you to decide, because it's difficult to get to know your dentist before seeing them. And so talking to a trusted friend, trusted neighbor, trusted colleague is a good way to do that.
Yeah, and I mean, if you trust your friend, then they're most likely gonna find someone that you get along with as well.
Right.
Yeah. I get along with Dr. Parker here, and that's why I knew his office is gonna be awesome.
That's right.
Right. So, yeah, and also you want to make sure that that dentist is also a good fit for your type of person you are, right? And what it comes down to is really doing a bit of research on your own part. So one thing is looking at their website. But websites was a big way you could figure out how offices ran and what they did. Big thing now is really social media. So a lot of dentists have taken to social media, and that's kind of the future of really understanding businesses. And so definitely look at their social media, whether that's Facebook page or Instagram, because they post a lot of content there where really you can get to know more of the personality of the dentist or the staff and how that office is run versus their website. So websites are getting a little bit outdated now. Still great content to figure out what you can find with that, but look at their social media side of it. You can look at their pictures, and then you can really decide on, hey, look at the work that they've got and what do you like about that? Because every dentist does some things a little different. They use different labs and things like that, and bring that to the dentist. Tell them, hey, I really like this about what you do here, and they're going to be able to really focus on that to make that really best for you.
Yeah, communicating what stands out to you about that dentist's work, or what you've noticed on their social media or their website. Expressing that to the dental office is important, because then it shows what's important to you, and they can make sure that they address that or deliver that for you. Another point in looking for a dentist is education and training. So there's a lot of dental schools out there, and in the past there used to be a lot of differences between those. Obviously USC and UNLV are definitely top echelon schools, but really dental school is kind of a basic education for a dentist. It really gets you able to work on people and able to address the majority of concerns that patients have. But there's a lot of education opportunities out there for dentists to expand their skills, and certainly myself or Dr. Hales, if we had to go out and find a dentist, we would look for someone that's staying on top of continuing education, staying on top of latest techniques, but also proven techniques and data-driven treatment that's available out there, and staying on top of the latest research and the latest knowledge. Because the world keeps changing and things get better, knowledge gets better, and as a dentist, much like any profession, the more that you're with other colleagues and discussing cases and talking about cases that went well, cases that didn't go well, that dentist is learning and growing, and they can expand upon their own experience. And so both Dr. Hales and I seek educational opportunities quite frequently. It's an investment that we make that makes our career more rewarding because we're better able to serve our patients. Every state's going to have different rules on how much continuing education that the dentists are required to go through. California is around 25 hours of continuing education a year, and Dr. Hales and I, we probably quadrupled that typically in a year. And so you find dentists that are passionate about what they do. That's probably pretty normal to see that amount of investment of time and effort into education.
I mean, it just gets you excited about it. You know, every time I go to a course, it's like rejuvenates me to come back and be able to implement what I've learned.
Yeah, do it better.
And so that's why I like dentistry, because it's constantly changing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're not doing the same thing all the time because it's constantly growing.
Right.
And with the new technology, it makes things fun.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what you also need to look at is what does that dentist, what kind of procedures do they do?
Mm-hmm.
You know, not every dentist is going to do every single procedure. And that's why we have the specialties that we refer to. So you want to make sure if there's something that's important to you, that they are able to do it, but that they're also good at what they're able to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, aesthetics, if you want to get your veneers done, make sure that they've done a lot of cases, that they have a lot of photos that you can look at, because you know the last thing you want is do something and then not have it to be as good as you want it, right? So you want to set those expectations with the dentist, and then really help them to make sure that they're going to achieve the level that you want them to.
Yeah. Last but not least, point that we wanted to bring up was the team and how that plays a role in choosing dentist. No dentist, well, maybe there's a dentist that works all by himself or herself, you know.
That would get tough.
Answers the phones and schedules the appointments.
Wouldn't get very far.
Greets you at the door. That I don't know if that would be a dentist I would want to see, but at any rate, the team that the dentist surrounds themselves with will tell a lot about the dentist, and then the amount of training that they have had will speak to the type of quality care that they strive to provide. And so we do a lot of training with our team. We send them to courses. We provide training here in the office, and we get together and we train quite frequently because they're on the front line of greeting you, the patient. And so I think by calling an office, by walking into an office and getting the feel from the team and the people that work there, you can assess, you know, what kind of office this is. And the advantage of that is, you know, we're all human beings, and you know, it's not always going to be perfect. And so is this an office that if there's any issues that you need taken care of as a patient, maybe some treatment, some soreness afterwards, things not going well, or some billing issues or something, you know, these people are going to care for you, and how are they going to handle that type of situation? I think that would be important to me in finding a dental office that I can trust, and I know that they'll be there for me.
Yeah, and the team really creates that atmosphere, right? I mean, the dentist does a lot of the work and hopefully is very skilled in that, but it's the team that does a lot of the behind the scenes thing, but they need to be just as good, you know? And you got to figure out what is it you're looking for, right? Are you wanting to just get work done quickly, right? You want to get in and get out? Are you busy and time is kind of that factor? Are you wanting to be one who's more informed, where the doctor takes more time, gives you a bit more education,
right?
You know, because there's different doctors out there, and so, you know, we like giving a lot of education. We like spending that time for the patients so that they understand it versus really just, hey, let's get you in and get you out as quickly as possible. And so that's kind of what you got to figure out what's best for you.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. Thanks, Dr. Hales, for being here. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Got a lot of time.
Yeah, right? Yeah. We're filming this during the coronavirus situation, so office isn't very busy right now. At any rate, you should be further away from me, right? 6
Yeah, 6 feet.
Too close. Anyways, thanks for being here.
All right, take care.